What's up, everybody? I got a Maytag dishwasher. It has a bad smell, and I'm gonna have a filter replacement on it. This is what it looks like. It's a Maytag. I have the model number. I'll show you right here. If you want to know yours, open your door, and mine's right here on the side. So hopefully yours is there too. But this is my model number. So basically, it's been smelling bad, and I made a video before on how to take this thing apart, but I'm gonna do a better one, and I'm gonna replace my filter. I've had this dishwasher for years, and no matter how much I've cleaned this filter, it's just starting to smell, and you know, it just needs to be replaced. So I'm going to be replacing it, and it's pretty straightforward. Here's the part number for it. This thing was a little difficult to hunt down online. It is on Amazon, which I will link below, but like finding it on Amazon took like an hour, but I will link a direct link to it below, so if you want it, you can get it. It's $154. Yeah, that's pricey, but I mean, I don't know. I've washed mine a bunch of times and it just still smells bad, so I'm replacing it. However, though, if you are taking this apart for the first time, this video is useful. Or if you can also clean, I'll show you how to clean it so you can get rid of the smell. It might just be dirty. So first we're going to take out that bottom rack, and then we're going to come over here and let's take out our top rack as well. I'll just show you how to do it. You just pull this out, and then on the sides, these little stoppers have to come out. On the bottom one, it's a flex one, so if you push it and then push the whole thing down, you could push it through these holes. Try not to like bend your slide, and then just comes down. They're a little stubborn, especially if the dishwasher's old. And do both sides. Just push your finger on the bottom one as much as you can, and then just slide it and pull it down and out. If you have trouble with it, don't beat yourself up about it, because they are a little tough to get out. And then I'll pull this out. This will just slide right out, and set this somewhere safe to the side, out of the way. Now slide these slides back in. Now mine's been taken apart multiple times, so everything for me is kind of loose, but it's going to be kind of tight for you if it's your first time, especially that metal part right there. But it's not too bad though. So first thing we want to do is take out this spinny little blade right here. This guy, it has a plastic nut in the center of it. You could just reach in right here and turn that plastic nut to the left, and then you should be able to lift this up and out like that. Is what I'm talking about right there. And then just set this to the side. Now this little metal guy's got to come off. This is probably the most difficult part of the whole thing, is getting this metal guy off, because it has these little side clips that are clipped into the accumulator filter, and you just want to kind of grab it and just wiggle it and pull it up and try to pop those off. Don't rage rip it out, but you're going to get this off like that. And then here's what these little side clips look like. And if they get bent outwards when you put it back on, make sure to bend them a little bit back in. But here's my filter. This pipe needs to come out. This pipe runs all the way up to the top. So this guy's got to come out. Mine's been taken apart a lot, so it's like pretty loose, but yours is going to be pretty stubborn when you first take it apart. This centerpiece right here has these clips. You bend them back with your thumb, and then you can pop this out a little bit. The top also has the same setup, and then you want to pull this tube out, straight out, and then move it to the side. Try not to break the plastic tubing tabs on the bottom, and then this is kind of what it looks like on top. It also has tabs that you could release, and you could pull this whole tube out if you want, but I just leave it back there. It's out of the way. Once that is off, we're going to grab this filter. They call it like an accumulator filter, whatever. You can just pull it straight up, and then there it is. If you're cleaning yours for the first time, it's going to be really dirty on the bottom right here, so you're going to want to clean it out, soak it in hot water. This mesh filter is not serviceable. Now right here is where you're going to get the gnarliest stuff. You're going to grab this guy right here and just kind of wiggle it and pull it upwards. If you've never cleaned yours before, be prepared. It's going to be kind of gross, and or if you have kids and you have a lot of food in your dishwasher all the time. But yeah, this can come apart a little bit, and you could clean it. Like you can just kind of pull it apart and clean it. Yeah, so just clean this as best you can. That's probably where a lot of your smell is coming from. And then just clean this whole area out with some sanitizer wipes or a rag or whatever you want to do. Now, this top piece, this just goes into these holes right where the opening is. You just get these in here, and then you just push it down. And the back of it has these little clips that will clip into like this little spot right here. So that's how it's supposed to look. And then get this cleaned, and then we'll put this back in here. Kind of got to twist it, find its home like that. That's how it's supposed to look. And then I got my new filter here, which I'm excited to install. Put this guy in. You just put this tube part in the hole down by that filter we just cleaned, and then you want to push this on as good as you can. You know, the lower it sits, the better. It's not gonna like clip into place and be really snug like a car part or something, which bothered me a little bit, but it just doesn't. It just sits there like that. And after that, which is pretty much back together, you just put the tube back in first. Now you want to make sure everything's lined up to get that tube in there perfect. Like I said, the first time you do it, it's going to suck, but after you do it a few times, it's not so bad. And then this metal part needs to go on. Now what I do is I just take these little hooks and I find one of the holes and I hook one hook in, and then I kind of just go around and try to push this down to get the other clips to hook on. There's really, there might be like a way to do it that's easy, but I just kind of just wing it every time. But I get that on as best I can, and then I'm going to put this guy in. Now this guy, you're going to put it right on the center and then twist that nut to lock it into place. This should feel like it locks into place, and then it shouldn't pop off or anything. You should be able to spin it, kind of lift on it a little bit, and it shouldn't come off or nothing. It might rub on the metal part, that little pan part, but if it does, just kind of push it down a little bit more. And if it's like barely touching it, then I mean, honestly, I feel like it's okay. Mine kind of scuffs it now a little bit, but I don't hear it when it's running and I have no issues. So, but yeah, get this one part lined up right here and up here. And all right, so once we got that all in, let's just go ahead and put our racks in. When you put this in, make sure all your white wheels are on the rack. Make sure they didn't fall off. So one time I found one of the white wheels just sitting on the kitchen floor. I don't even know how it got off. But get those in the slides, and then we'll put this guy in. Just line these up and then push it straight upwards, and it should lock in place like this. This should lock in place like, just put it in like that. And then up. And then they should go into place. Sometimes they'll be a little difficult. Okay, so the top rack should be good. And then also the top rack has a little hole in the back that's supposed to line up with this hole on the rack. So just pay attention to that. It's a pretty big hole, so it should line up fine. And then this lower rack just goes in like that. And that's it, guys. So hopefully this video helped you out. Thanks for watching. Any additional information in the comments is appreciated. And I'll see you next time.
Alright guys, that's all the information I got for you. The rest of the video is just some products and other stuff I got going on. Totally up to you if you want to stick around. Got a 15% off promo code for oxido.com. They got a handful of products, but what they're mostly known for is their really good aftermarket LED headlights. They've been out a few years now, and at first the lights they had were 200% brighter than regular headlight bulbs. Now they've upgraded the tech this year, and now it's 600% brighter. So if you're in the boonies, the suburbs, the city, I highly recommend you upgrade your bulbs. Nothing wrong with having an old car, but you should get with the times and have bright headlights like everyone else. These bulbs are available on Amazon. However, if you go to the Oxido website, that's where I could give you a promo code for 15% off. All you got to do is go to the website, type in your year, make, and model. There's basically products for every car out there, and what kind of light you want. They have all kinds of different lights for interior, exterior, headlights. And then you just browse to what you need and you get it. And then at checkout, you're going to type in Guillermo Auto and then hit apply in the coupon code spot, and it'll take 15% off.